Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Payoff Pitch 1985. Today we are at Memorial Stadium. The day's date is June 9th, 85. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Both these teams come in at 26 and 26. So both teams are at 500. The winner here will become a game over 500. And of course, remember, the top three teams in each division make the playoffs. So even if you're 500 or a little below 500, always a possibility you can get in there. Steeler fan 1933 joins us here at Memorial Stadium as he is first through the doors in this game between the Red Sox and the Orioles. Brandon Baker joins us here for some Orioles baseball on the air here at Memorial Stadium. Good to see you guys here. Should be an exciting game, we hope. Historically, the Red Sox destroyed Baltimore in this game, 12-0. But we all know here at Payoff Pitch, anything is possible. Hopefully, we'll have an exciting game. We'll see what we got, and let's take a look here. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles was Storm Davis for this game. He was 10-8 with a 4.53 ERA. He gets the call. Hopefully, we'll get our Red Sox fans here shortly. Salvador America or our Red Sox fan. Any Red Sox fan will be great. We don't get to play Boston often, but we will be seeing a lot more of them as we move forward into the season, as we're getting close to the end of this schedule block. And that means that in the next schedule block, the last place teams in each divisions will be cut out, as we will now start with staying with teams that are in playoff running. Top of the first, leading off for the Red Sox will be center fielder Steve Lyons. He got the call today for this game. Davis, of course, is a righty, batted .260. Lyons bats .263. Here we go. First pitch at Memorial Stadium, usually a hitter's park, and it will be one. Pitch from Davis. That is a patient 25. And like most games here at Payoff Pitch, the game starts with a walk. As Lyons will go ahead and take a trot down to first as Davis walks him. Davis averaged 3.6 walks per 9. Here's the third baseman, Wade Boggs, batted .377, 6 homers against rights in 85. Lyons, a 4D steal rating. He will not run. He will stay at first, even though we did have a number of stolen bases. But with that D, I'm not going to have to take a chance with him. Davis will pitch. And that is an in-play 20, and Boggs will lead it off with a base hit. Boggs gets a single. It's an opposite field liner into left field. Lyons will hold at second. He will not move any further than that, though. Runners only advance one base. Single for Boggs. Remember, Boston blew this team up in that game. Here is the left fielder, Jim Rice. Rice batted .304, 20 home runs against Rice in 85. Davis already with runners at first and second. Red Sox are in business. Here's the pitch from Davis. That is a ballpark double-zero. It's a rare play. Getting lots of rare plays these days. Red guy first. It's a 65. Let's see what the chart says. 65. Batter strikes out. Roll a D6, and we'll get a 6 right here. Catcher blocks the ball and tags batter to complete the out. Oh, okay, that could have been a pass ball, but the catcher blocks the ball and tags it. So Rice is out of there. That's a strikeout. Runners will not advance, and there's one down. Here's the first baseman, Bill Buckner, batted .302, 12 homers against rights in 85. Still runners at first and second. Can Davis get out of this little jam early here in the first? Davis with the pitch. That's an in-play, 85, and it's a fly ball center field. That'll be caught by Lynn, and that is out number 2. And that isn't in play. Steve Lyons' run rating is a 10. That is a 7 on the dice. Very, very fast. It's an in play. On an in play, a runner on second cannot move to third. A patient he can, but an in play, no. So that's going to be out number 2. And why not? Lions will score on a single anyway. Here's the designated hitter, Mike Easler for Boston. He's at DH today. Bats .256 against rights. 2 down. There's the pitch from Davis. That's a tough 99 fly ball right field. And coming under that will be Lee Lacy. And the inning is over, so Storm Davis gives up a walk and a base hit. But the Red Sox cannot get anybody in. Bottom half of the first inning. Pitching for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Dennis Oil Can Boyd. Oh, boy. 15-13, 3.70 ERA in 85. A lot of people thought that he was really going to be maybe a future. A lot of people thought he was going to be really, really good, and so did I, but he tapered off, of course, later in his career. As everyone found out, Boyd didn't have much control. Leading off for the Orioles in the bottom of the first is right fielder Lee Lacy. Boyd is a righty. Lacy batted .282 against rights in 85. Here's the pitch from Boyd. That's an in play and another rare play, 0-0. Red die first, 1-3. And that's a hot smash to third base. If fielder has A or B range, he knocks the ball down and credit with infield single. That ball is hit to Boggs. His range is a C. Otherwise, ball goes into the corner for a double. Runners advance 2 bases. Lee Lacy smacks it right past Boggs. And it will be a leadoff double for Lacy, as Boggs was unable to get there. Fans here at Memorial Stadium would love to see a win. Next batter for the O's is left fielder Jim Dwyer. Dwyer batted .250 against rights. Lacy on at second. Here's the pitch from Boyd from the oil can. Wheelhouse 76, just a bit high. Ground ball to second base. Easy play made by Barrett. He will throw to first. That's out number 1. Lacy with only a run rating of a 5. But there's a 2 on the dice. I'm going to move him to third with that. And there's 1 out. Nice play by Barrett, but it's a ground out. Lacy moves to third. And the batter will be shortstop Cal Ripken, one of Brandon Baker's favorite players. And why not? Ripken was 24 years old in 85, batted .286, 20 home runs against rights that year. Runner on first base. Boston's going to keep the infield back. Too early to try anything. They'll just try to get the out. Pitch from Boyd. That's a tough 80, and it's a fly ball center field. And because it's a tough fly ball, Lacy will not be able to score. That is out number 2. Good pitch by Boyd, too shallow. Next up for the O's is first baseman Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Batted .303, 21 homers against rights. 2 outs, the infield goes back to normal. Here's the pitch from the oil can. That's a tough 24, but Murray fights it off. It's going to be a base hit for Murray. Single. Murray trots down to first, and Lacy comes in to score, and the Orioles lead it 1-0. RBI single by Murray. And we already have an historical game, as Boston shut Baltimore out in this game, or historically, 12-0, and already the O's get the run in. Memorial Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's center fielder Fred Lynn. Batted .275, 19 homers against rights. Eddie Murray fought off a tough pitch. Here's the pitch from Boyd. And that is a tough 96. Fly ball right field. Evans will come there and make the catch. And the side is retired. 1 run for the Orioles on 2 hits. At the end of 1, it is the O's leading the BOS Sox 1-0. Where are my Red Sox fans? Come on, I don't get to do Boston that often. Where's my Red Sox fans? They got to show up here. Where's Salvador? Where's Al Red Sox fan? Where are my buddies? Well, if you guys aren't, Murray getting it done. Yep. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe if you guys get me on the replay, hope you enjoyed the game. Top of the second, here's Davis. And he leading off for the BOS Sox will be right fielder Dewey Evans. Dwight Evans batted .260 with 17 homers against rights. Top of the second. Pitch from Davis. That's a patient 24. It's a walk. And Davis and Evans will trot down to first. Second walk issued by Davis. Batter now, second baseman Marty Barrett, batted .262 against rights. Evans not running. Davis will go ahead and prepare to pitch. Here's the pitch from Barrett, to Barrett. And that is a tough 80, and it's a fly ball center field. Caught by Lynn, out number 1. Next up is the shortstop, Glenn Hoffman, batted .265, 2 homers against rights. Evans still on at first. He will hold. Davis checking in. Now the pitch. And that is an 8. That's a tough 37, and it's a pop out behind the plate. That's going to be caught by Floyd Rayford, the catcher. It's out number 2. Pop out to the catcher. Next up for the Red Sox is the catcher, Dave Sachs. He was the starting catcher for this game. Batted .316 against rights, although he only had 19 at-bats that whole year against right-handers, but he was the starting catcher for this game. 2 outs, Evans on at first. Davis looking into Sachs. Here's the pitch. And that is an in-play 96 fly ball left field. Dwyer will get to it. And that will do the inning. Nothing for the Red Sox except a walk. And it remains 1-0 Orioles. Here is Bears Den 007 joining us here at Memorial Stadium. Leading off for the O's is their designated hitter, Larry Sheets. Batted .270 against rights with 17 home runs. Oil Can Boy looking on. And the pitch coming. And that is a patient 59. And what we got here? Ground ball to short. Taken care of easily by Hoffman. Out number 1. Next up for the O's, third baseman Wayne Gross, batted .235, 10 homers against rights. Oil Can looking in, pitch coming, that's an in-play, 74. Ground ball, second base, Barrett's got it. That's out number 2. Two down for Baltimore. Here's the second baseman, Len Sakata. He got the call at second for this game. Batted .258 against right-handed pitching in 85. Oil Can checking and looking at Sakata. Here comes the pitch. And that is a tough 86. And it's a ground ball to short, taken care of there by Hoffman, who throws to first. And the O's are in a 1-2-3 inning. Good inning by Boyd. After giving up a quick run, he goes ahead and settles down. At the end of 2, still 1-0 Orioles. Top of the third. Leading off for Boston will be Steve Lyons. Lyons got on base with a walk his first time up. Pitch from Davis. That's an in play. 77. Fly ball center field. Caught by Lynn. Out number 1. Heart of the order coming up for the Red Sox. Here's Boggs. Boggs got a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Both these teams are 26 and 26. 2 500 ball clubs fighting off each other. Winner here, of course, gets a game ahead of 500, and that, of course, can be huge. Pitch from Davis. That's an in play, 81, and it's a fly ball to center field again. That's caught again by Lynn, 2 down. Here's Jim Rice. Steeler fan, of course, is here. Already here, of course. Steeler fan says hello to everyone. Of course, I got the best chat in the world. Davis will pitch to Rice. Rice is 0 for 1. Pitch from Davis. That's an in play 0-1. That's going to be a double for Jim Rice. That's an easy play. He smacks that into left field, and Rice got a good one on it, and he will hold at second. 2-out double by Rice. And the batter now is Bill Buckner. Still 2 outs here in the top of the third. Rice on its second. Davis checking in, looking into Buckner. Pitch is coming. And that's a ballpark 36. That's a definite wheelhouse for Buckner. That should be a hit. It's an 0-3. Crack. It's more than a hit. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. And that ball is out of here. Home run, Bill Buckner. Memorial Stadium groans. Storm Davis pitches Bill Buckner a meatball, and he turns it into lasagna. And the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead on a 2-run jack by Buckner. Davis only averaged 0.6 home runs per 9, but that ballpark came in, and Memorial Stadium has a good wheelhouse. As I said, Memorial Stadium is definitely a hitter's park. So with 2 outs, the Red Sox get 2 quick runs. Here is Mike Easler. As Barry Dunn says, Billy Buck. They'll calm down Storm Davis. Now he'll pitch to Easler. Pitch is coming. Another ballpark check, 88, but that's in play. In play, 42 is a pop out to second. Easler pops it out, and that'll be caught by Sakata, and the inning ends there. 2 runs, 2 hits by the Red Sox. A 2-run jack by Buckner. They now take the lead 2-1. Now we'll see how Oil Can Boy does with a lead. Buckner getting in some offense now just in case he runs into some defense troubles later. Red Sox fans won't talk about that, even though they forgave him. Leading off for the Orioles is the catcher, Floyd Rayford. He's a catcher today. Batted .288 with 6 homers against rights to start the bottom of the third. Oil Can Boy now has a lead. Here comes the pitch. That's a tough 43, but Rayford fights it off for a base hit. Single to left field. Rayford holds it first. .2B steal rating, 10 on the dice, nothing going on. And here's Lacey. Rayford was a pretty decent hitter. He had a good number of bats for ball. Memorial Stadium was good for Frank Robinson. He did get his Triple Crown. Yes, he did. Memorial Stadium. Matter of fact, both Baltimore ballparks, both Oriole parks are hitters' parks. Memorial Stadium and Camden Yards is a hitter's park. They both are. Rayford on it first. Boyd will pitch to Lacey. Nobody out. Pitch coming. Tough. That is an 0-1 or an 0-9. It won't matter. It's a strikeout. First strikeout by Boyd. He averaged 5.1 per 9 that year. So he strikes him out. And the batter now will be Jim Dwyer. Dwyer grounded out his last time up. Rayford still on it first. It's 10 on the dice. No steal. Boyd looking on. Here comes the pitch to Dwyer. That's a tough 62, and it is a fly ball center field. Lions will make the catch. 2 outs. And now here comes Iron Man, or in this case, he would be Iron Boy. Ripken was 24 years old, 85. Ripken 0 for 1. Rayford on it first. Boyd looking in at Ripken. Here is the pitch. And that is a tough 94. Fly ball left field. Rice will get to that. And the inning ends. Only a hit for Baltimore by Rayford. At the end of 3, it is still 2-1 Boston. Michael Peterson joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Thank you for joining us. Like to remind you of some more action coming up tomorrow. Inside pitch, 1985, one and gone. Game 10, the final game of the first round. It's the Atlanta Braves taking on the Detroit Tigers. It'll be Rick Mailer versus Jack Morris. That could be a very interesting game. And tomorrow on Payoff Pitch, tomorrow night, the Chicago White Sox. We go from the Red Sox to the White Sox. The White Sox will play the Seattle Mariners tomorrow night on Payoff Pitch 85. As we move through the back end of the schedule block that I created. Top of the 4th, 2-1 BOS Sox. Davis on the mound. He will pitch to Dwight Evans. Evans has walked his first time up. Pitch from Davis. And that's a tough 74. Fly ball center field. That'll be put away by Lynn, out number 1. Next up is Marty Barrett. Barrett is 0 for 1. Davis checking in. Now he pitches. And that's a patient 0-0. That is the 3rd rare play of this game. So we'll see what happens here. Red die first. And of course, that's a Sua dice. I'll re-roll. Red die first, 6-3. 6-3. Let's just see a dribbler hit to pitcher who makes play to first base. If pitcher's error rating is 1, 2, or 3, ball sails into the stands for a 2-base error. Okay, so it's a makes a play to first base. Storm Davis's error rating is a 5, which is good. Which is good. So he makes the play to first. He gets Barrett out. And that will be out number 2. Davis has a very good fielding percentage. He was not a bad fielder at all. So that just goes as a ground out to the pitcher. I'll start showing the rare play chart that I use from now on. 2 men down. And here is Glenn Hoffman. Davis pitching pretty well so far. He's only given up the home run, though. Here's the pitch from Davis. That's an in-play, 27. That's a single. Hoffman slaps it into center field. 2-out base hit. He holds it first. And now Dave Sachs will get a chance to try to bring him in. Hoffman there. And now the pitch to Sachs. And that is a patient 22. That's a walk. Davis walks Sachs. And that is the third walk issued by Davis. Puts runners at first and second, and a chance now for Lions. Oh, those bases on balls. Catcher goes talk to Davis for a moment, now settles him down. Red Sox leading 2-1. Hoffman at second, Sachs at first. Pitch from Davis. That's a ballpark 58, and that is a definite wheelhouse for Lions. Wheelhouse 57 is a single. That's a base hit. Hoffman with a run rating of 7. He will score from second with 2 outs. Sachs with a run rating of 6. He will make third. Lions on at first, and the Red Sox add a run to their lead. It's now 3-1. A chance now for Wade Boggs to try to add it for the Red Sox. Still 2 outs. Davis looking on, trying to get out of it. Glenn Hoffman, older brother of Trevor. That's right. What do I think about Roland? Looking at the Hall of Fame ballot, what do I think about Roland and Wagner? Roland, no. Scott Roland, no. No, he's not a Hall of Famer. Billy Wagner, you can make an argument for putting him in, yes. At one point, Billy Wagner, for a number of years, he was one of the premier closers. I have no problem. I really don't have an issue with Wagner. If you want to put Wagner in Hall of Fame, fine by me. Fine by me. No issue with Wagner. Scott Rowland, no. I do not put him in. Hall the Very Good, yes. Hall of Fame, no. There are other players I can put in before I put in Rowland. Bases, runners at the corners, pitch from Davis. And that is a tough 39. Oh, Boggs just missed it. He pops out to second. Gets under it, and that will do it. 1 run on 2 hits for the Red Sox. They now lead 3-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. Philip Reynolds joins us at Memorial Stadium now. Yes, I have no problem with Billy Wagner going in. Very dominant lefty closer, yes, no issue. No issue. I don't know why Wagner gets less support. I don't know, but I have no issue with Wagner. Scott Rowland, no. No. Rowland's not a Hall of Famer to me. No. Before you put in Scott Rowland, you better put in Keith Hernandez. Hernandez belongs in the Hall of Fame. Mattingly belongs in the Hall of Fame. Scott Rowland? No. Bottom of the 4th. Eddie Murray leads off against the oil can. Murray 1 for 1. He's got a single. Bottom of the 4th inning. For starting pitchers of the future, it will be for starting pitchers. Although Kershaw could retire now and he'd go in the Hall of Fame right now. Scherzer's borderline, but I think he gets in. Scherzer's borderline, I think he gets in. Verlander is going in, that's for sure. So those 3, I think, are definite Hall of Famers. I have no problem with either one of them, absolutely. If you want to say Clayton Kershaw was the Sandy Koufax of our time, fine. Whatever. I'm not going to argue it. Pitch from oil can. That's a tough 28. Murray fights it off. Base hit. Murray gets a single, laces it into right field. And Murray is 2 for 2. I think Scherzer gets in. I don't know if he's a first ballot, but he gets in. I'm not going to say he's first ballot, but I say he gets in. Scherzer has the stats. Murray on at first. 2C steal rating. Nothing going on. Boyd will pitch to Fred Lynn. Orioles have the tying run aboard. Here's the pitch from Boyd. The oil can pitches in play, 50. That is a ground ball to first base. Fred Lynn's double play rating is a 6. So is Boyd. That's a 6. They're going to turn it. First base to shortstop. Back to first. Double play. The very common 3-6-3 double play. 2 outs. As Lynn grounds out into it. Next up is Larry, I don't give a sheets. I don't know where Salvador is or Al Red Sox fan. They knew the Red Sox were playing today. You don't know if any pitcher will win 300 games anymore? No. And the complete game record will never be broken now either. Philip, yes, you can be in the hall. Bring Pete Rose with you. Oh, and don't bring Pete Rose with you. Shoeless Joe Jackson better be in the back seat. Larry Sheets will bat against Boyd. Pitch from Oil Can. In play, 22. Sheets gets a single. Hits it into left. Sheets will hold it first. Wow, how big is that double play now? 2-out single by Sheets. He will hold it first. And a chance now for Wayne Gross. There are 2 outs. Sheets not going. Boyd will go ahead and take the pitch. Here's the pitch from Boyd. And that is a patient 0-8. It's a walk. And now the Orioles have something going on. But how big was that double play? He walks Gross. And now it'll be up to Len Sakata to try to bring in a run here for the Orioles. You want Rose in, but you want Shoeless in. Hey, like I said, Pete Rose, I mean, one of the best ever. Shoeless Joe Jackson, he was the Willie Mays of his time. Shoeless Joe was the Willie Mays of his time. Two men down. Boyd in a little bit of trouble. We'll see if Sakata can get a hit. Here's the pitch from the Oil Can. It's an in play, 18. Sakata smacks it. It's a base hit. Single, but Sheets has a run rating of 4. I have to draw. It's a ball blooped into right field. That's good enough. Runner on second comes around to score. Gross stays at second base, and the Orioles have tied it up. Memorial Stadium, I'm sorry, they didn't tie it up. They lead by 1. I'm sorry. It's 3-1, not 3. It's now 3-2. My bad. 3-2 now. Gross on at second. The tying run is now on deck. I'm not looking at my scoreboard correctly. And Sakata is on at first. And the batter now is Rayford. They go talk to Oil Can Boyd for a moment, as the Orioles are now threatening. Double play was gigantic, but it's still now only 3-2. Here's the pitch from Boyd. That's it in play, 88. He gets out of the inning. Ground ball to short. Easily picked up, and he will throw to first to get Rayford, and the inning is over. 1 run for Baltimore on 3 hits and a walk. At the end of 4, Boston leads now 3-2. Top of inning number 5. Let's see who leads off for the Red Sox. That would be Jim Rice. Yes, I did see Dave Gardner's videos with his custom POP cards. Very sharp. Yes, I do like them. Nice job. You did a very good job there. I mean, if you're going to go ahead and download a PDF instead of getting the printed set like I do, you have the ability. You have the ability to go ahead and customize the cards to the way you want. That's terrific. I thought that was brilliant. Jimmy Rice will go up against Davis here, top of the 5th inning. We got a 3-2 ball game. Pitch from Davis. That's a tough 71. It's a ground ball to second base. Taken care of by Sakata, out number 1. Here's Bill Buckner, and he gets some boos from the Baltimore crowd. He hit the 2-run jack to put the Red Sox ahead. Buckner 1 for 2. Pitch from Davis. And that is an in-play 90 ground ball to second base. Again, Sakata will throw to first, out number 2. Here's the DH, Mike Easler. Easler is 0 for 2. He rounded the cards. Yeah, I liked how he did that too. Davis looking on. Now he pitches to Easler. And that's a patient 83. It's a fly ball center field. That'll be caught by Lynn. And a 1-2-3 inning by Davis. And that is the first 1-2-3 inning on the Red Sox by Davis. Halfway through the ball game, 3-2 Red Sox. Don't forget, 10-minute ticker as soon as the game ends. And tomorrow on Inside Pitch, Detroit hosting the Braves. Rick Mailer versus Jack Morris. And tomorrow night here at Payoff Pitch, the White Sox take on the Mariners. Bottom of the 5th, Lee Lacy leading off for the O's. Lacy is 1 for 2. Pitch from Boyd. In play, 37 base hit. Lacy smacks it into center field. And he has his second hit of the game. He'll hold it first. And the next batter is Jim Dwyer. 3B steal rating, 7 on the dice. Lacy will not steal. He will be held. And Oil Can Boyd will pitch to Dwyer. 3-2. Here's the pitch from the Oil Can. Tough. 77. That's a ground ball, second base. Dwyer's double play rating's a 6. So is Boyd. That's a 6. Another double play. Second base to shortstop to first. 2 outs. Wow. Boston flashing gloves and getting the big twin killings. Second double play, Baltimore's hit into. And now it's up to Cal Ripken. 2 outs. Boyd will now pitch. And that's an in-play 88. Ripken grounds it to short. Taken care of by Hoffman, who throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs for the Orioles. They get 1 hit. Still 3-2 Red Sox at the end of 5. Top of inning number 6. This will be Storm Davis's last inning. This is his fatigue inning. This is his fatigue inning. He's actually already given up 3 runs. This is his fatigue inning. You know, he's done. No, he's done. No, Davis is done. He's got to come out. So Storm Davis is coming out because he is now fatigued, giving up 3 runs, and this is his fatigue inning. So Davis comes out, and the Orioles will go to the pen. Let's see who they're going to bring in. And they got 3 right-handers coming on, and coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Nate Snell. 3-2, 2.69 ERA. He is a long reliever. So Snell can pitch innings 6, 7, and 8. He will now go up against Dewey Evans. Bob B joins us here at Memorial Stadium. Top of the sixth. Snell will now pitch to Evans. Pitch on the way. In play, 72, fly ball, center field. Put away by Lynn, out number one. Second time today that Dwight Evans has flown out to center. Here's Marty Barrett. Barrett is 0 for 2. Pitch from Snell. That's a tough 12. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Snell. He averaged 3.7 per 9. That's 2 down. Glenn Hoffman will come up now with 2 outs. The Red Sox leading 3-2. They won this game originally 12-0. So right now Baltimore trying to get a little vengeance for that. Snell will pitch to Hoffman. And that is an in play, 45. Hoffman just misses it. He grounds it right back to Snell. He'll throw to first and get out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the BOS Sox. Still 3-2 in favor of the Boston Beaneaters, as they were known before as the Boston Beaneaters, of course. Took Amtrak from Connecticut, Baltimore, especially to see Storm Davis pitch. And you took him out just as I got to my seat. He was fatigued. If I left him in there, he's a fatigued pitcher. He has to come out. Bottom of the sixth, there is Eddie Murray against Oil Can Boyd. This is his Boyd may pitch the next one. We'll see. He's only given up 2 runs. Boyd will Murray. Murray is 2 for 2. Pitch from the Oil Can. Patient 51. Base hit by Eddie Murray. He slaps that into left field. That will bounce off the wall. Murray has a leadoff double. Murray has his 3rd hit of the day. He's 3 for 3. A chance now for Fred Lynn as Boyd can't get Murray out. Good thing Murray's on second base. Shouldn't be a double play unless a line out, but usually doesn't happen when like this. So no outs, Lynn the batter. Here's the pitch from Oil Can. That's a tough 0-7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a big strikeout on Lynn. Strikeout number 2 for Boyd. 1 out. Here's Larry Sheets. Murray still on at second. Sheets is 1 for 2. Nice day at Florida. Steal third? No. Nice day in Florida. It was actually pretty nice. Yes, it was pretty nice today. No rain. Temperatures in the 70s. It was perfect. Murray on at second. Sheets at the plate. Boyd will pitch. That's a 9. That's an in-play 15. That's a single for Larry Sheets. It's a base hit. Soft blooper into short left field. Runner on second coming around. Murray coming in. Easily scores. We are tied at 3. Larry Sheets gets an RBI single. Now we're tied. Do I think Tua's playing tomorrow? I don't know. Against the Bengals? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow. Runner at first base is Sheets. Now we're tied at 3. Here's Wayne Gross. He will bat. Sheets not stealing. Boyd looking in. Now this will be Boyd's last inning. He will not pitch the seventh. Here's the pitch from Boyd. That's an in play, 36, and Gross just misses it. That's a ground ball to third. Gross's double play rating 6. 6 from Boyd. That is a 7. The throw goes to second to get Sheets. He is out, but Gross is safe at first. 2 down. So that is a fielder's choice. And here's Len Sakata. You think Bengals have a shot to win tomorrow? Anything can happen on any given Sunday. Any given Sunday, Phil. I don't know. Any given Sunday. Right now, the Dolphins are overachieving. And it's hurting, and in my opinion, it's hurting Tua's development. Tua was supposed to play the rest of this year. Problem is, Dolphins are winning. And now you got to go with the quarterback that gives you a better chance to win. Believe it or not, that's Fitzpatrick, not Tua. Tua will be, but not now. The Dolphins did not expect to be 7-4 and having a playoff shot. I didn't expect for them to be doing this well. 4-7, yes. 7-4, no. Lance Strat Baseball joins me here at Memorial Stadium. I didn't see you come in there, LSB. Welcome to my channel. Boyd will pitch to Sakata. Gross on at first, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That is an in play, 24. Sakata has a single. Gross with a run rating of 5 means I have to draw. Sharp liner into center field. Runners will only advance 1 base. Now the go-ahead run is in scoring position for the Orioles. The batter is Floyd Rayford. He will bat. Yeah, he's doing a really good job. He is. The team's bought into him. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Boyd will pitch to Rayford. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 3. Rayford is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch from the oil can. And that is a tough 75, and it's a ground ball to second base. The throw goes to first to get Rayford, and the inning ends there. 1 run for the Orioles on 3 hits. At the end of 6, we're now tied at 3. The winner of this ball game gets to go over 500, as both teams are 26-26 here in the 85 season we're running. Remember, stay tuned for a 10-minute ticker after the game. Snell will come into pitch. Dave Sachs will bat to start the top of the 7th. Sachs is 0 for 1, walked and flew out. Snell will pitch. And that is a patient 82. Fly ball, center field, caught by Lynn, out number 1. One man down, and the batter is Steve Lyons. Lyons is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Snell checks and deals to Lyons. And that's a patient 33. That's a walk. Lyons trots down to first. First walk issued by Snell. Here's Boggs. 4D steal rating, 5 on the dice. Lyons will not steal. So Boggs will hit away. Still 1 out. Snell checks and deals. Here it comes. That's another patient 62, and he walks Boggs. Snell walks the next 2 batters. And now a big chance for Jim Rice. Only one out. And now the Red Sox are in business. They go talk to Snell. He will pitch. He can go to at least the 8th inning or 3 runs. Tied at 3. Snell checks and deals to Rice. That's an in play, 55. And it is a ground ball to third. Jim Rice's double play rating is a 9. Snell is a 7. That's a 7. They're going to turn it. Third base to second base to first base. Double play, inning over. 5-4-3 double play. And the Orioles get out of the jam as Rice grounds into the twin killing. We are at the 7th inning stretch, tied at 3. Sing or take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Stay tuned for a 10-minute ticker as soon as the game is over. Inside pitch tomorrow morning, 85, 1 and gone. Game 10, the Braves take on the Tigers in the final game of the first round. And then tomorrow night, the White Sox take on the Mariners. For you, Bob B., I don't know how long you'll be staying, but I want to let you know that although tomorrow is game 10 of my 1985 one and gone, game 11 features your Cardinals. So if you want to know, that would be Monday. The Monday game is game 11, and the Cardinals will host the Chicago Cubs starting the second round. So I thought I'd let you know that your Cardinals are on deck in 2 days. They're on board, as I call this the board. So your Cardinals are on board Monday. They host your favorite other team, the Chicago Cubs. Big rivalry to continue the 85 one and gone on inside pitch. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 3 here in this 85 replay for Payoff Pitch. Oil Can Boyd is done as he has allowed 3 runs. I don't know yet who's starting. I'll have to check. I don't know who's starting. I will find out. I don't know who will be starting that game. Actually, I could tell you who will be starting in a moment. Oil Can Boyd is out. He's allowed 3 runs. It's the 7th inning, so he will be fatigued. So let's see. And we got 2 rights and a left coming up for the Orioles. Lee Lacy leads off, so I think we'll see a right-hander. And the Red Sox are going to go. Oh, boy. I don't know if I want to put him on. Oh, boy. Jeez. Red Sox are going to bring in Steve Crawford. He'll pitch. Crawford, 6-5, 3.76 ERA. He'll pitch to Lee Lacy to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. Tudor better be starting, he says. Give me 1 second. I can exactly let you know exactly who will start. Give me a moment. We bring up the Cardinal roster that year, and it will be Yes, John Tudor will start. John Tudor will start that game, and for Bears Den, because I know he wants to know about the Cubs. Cubs pitcher was their second bye. That will be Sutcliffe pitched game one, I believe. No, Eckersley pitched that game. I believe Sutcliffe. I think it's going to be Sutcliffe or Sanderson. I think I'm going to go with. I could go with Sutcliffe or Trout. I don't know. It could either be Sutcliffe or Trout for the Cubs. I'll have to decide then. But yes, Tudor will be pitching that game because he is their number one. He is their number one pitcher for that year. Steve Crawford will pitch to Lacey. Bottom of the seventh. Here we go. Crawford's pitch. Patient 0-2 walk. Base on balls. Lacey goes to first. Lacey reaches base for the third time today. Steal rating 3B. 6 on the dice, will not run. The batter will be Jim Dwyer, and he will hit. No, Jay Baller's not starting. Lacey on it first. Crawford's pitch to Dwyer. And that is an in-play 99 fly ball right field. That'll be caught by Dewey Evans, out number 1. Lacey holds it first. And now, can Cal Ripken do something for his Orioles? He is 0 for 3. He will bat, though. Lacey on it first. Here's the pitch. Crawford pitches, patient 24. That's a walk. So Crawford has walked Lacey and now Ripken with 1 out. Philip Reynolds says, where are the runs? Well, here comes Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray is 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. Murray has been yet to get out. Fans here at Memorial want Murray to get a big hit. Crawford will pitch to him. Crawford checking into Murray. Here comes the pitch. Crawford in play, 10. Double for Eddie Murphy. Smacks that one. That is a double. Drive down the line to left field. Runners advance 2 bases. Lacey comes in to score. Ripken goes to third. Murray on its second. Orioles lead 4-3. Eddie Murray, definitely the player of this game. He's 4 for 4. 2 doubles and 2 singles. Orioles lead. Memorial Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Fred Lynn. Still 1 out. Crawford is a long reliever. He can give up 3 runs, but right now, it doesn't look like he's got it. And that's going to be it for Crawford. The Red Sox are going to go to the pen. You got 3 lefties coming up. So they're going to bring in a left-hander now. Not much of a choice, but he did have relief. It's going to be Bob Ojeda. Ojeda does have relief appearances, so I can use him. 9.11, 4.0 ERA. Ojeda will now pitch to the lefties. So right now, Crawford on hand to take the loss, even though we're only in the bottom of the 7th. Fred Lynn will bat against Ojeda with 1 out. Infield is in. Red Sox calling the infield in. Ojeda's pitch to Lynn. And that is a patient 20, and it's a walk. Base on balls. And the bases are loaded for Larry Sheets. Sheets is 2 for 3. 2 singles. Ojeda will pitch to him. Infield now is back. Sheets has a double play rating of 9 and Ojeda a 7. Infield is back. As Boston looking to turn the double play. Still 1 out. Ojeda checks and deals. It's a tough 42. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whoa. Big K on Sheets. Big strikeout. 2 down. Ojeda threw it right by him. The batter now is Wayne Gross. He bats .250 against lefties. I'm going to take a look at the Baltimore bench. Gross is at third base for this game. Let me see who has the most bats against left-handed pitching. We're going to see a pinch hitter. So Gross is going to come out. And taking over at third base is going to be Rich Dower. He will take over at third, but he will not bat. Coming up to bat for the Orioles will be Mike Young. As the Orioles going to play a little chess. It is the 7th inning, and these batters have done 3 at-bats. I can replace the position players. Gross is out. Dower will come in at third. A little different error rating. But Mike Young will pinch hit against Bob Ojeda. And since he's a switch hitter, it doesn't really matter. So Ojeda's going to pitch. Lousy Cubs pitcher. Bases loaded. Fans here, Memorial Stadium, hoping Mike Young can get a big hit. Here's the pitch for Ojeda. And it's a defense check, 35. That could be a problem. Range check to second base. The ball is hit to Barrett. His range is a C. 1 to 45 is a hit. That's a 35. Barrett can't get it. It's a C. It's a base hit. Ball hit past Barrett. And that's going to be a single. And it's going to be a 1-base single. So Ripken will come in to score. The runners will only advance 1 base. Mike Young gets a big pinch hit. It's 5-3 Orioles. Single for Young. Bases are still loaded now for Len Sakata. Sakata's 2 for 3, a 171 average. He will hit. I don't think you're going to make that many. Well, 171 average. Oh, let's take a look. Wait a minute. Let's see if I want to make a change. No. Do you want him to hit? Hold on. Timeout. Actually, he'll hit because the next batter with the most at-bats won't matter. So Len Sakata will go up against Ojeda. 2 outs. 5-3 Orioles now. That is the second run given up by Ojeda. Actually, no, that's the first run given up by Ojeda. Giving up 1 run because Boyd was the starting pitcher of the inning. Here's the pitch from Ojeda. That's a tough 63, and it's a ground ball, second base. Easily taken care of there by Barrett. He will throw to first to get the out, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Orioles on 2 hits and 3 walks. At the end of 7, Orioles now lead it 5-3. Timeout for board reset. Top of the 8th coming up. Nate Snell will pitch this inning. This will be his last inning against. And Bill Buckner leads off, and actually 2 lefties and a righty. Let me check the Baltimore pen. Hold on. See if I want to make a move here. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Nate Snell is going to come out. And coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Don Azzi. 10-6, 3.78 ERA. A little better there in the middle of the card. Don Azzi will pitch to Bill Buckner, top of the 8th. Orioles leading 5-3. We got a pretty good game here between 2 teams that pretty much, this game was a blowout when it was actually played. The Red Sox won it 12-0. Here's the pitch from Azzi. That's a tough 29. Buckner fights it off. It's a base hit. Single. Wow, a 29. He just got it. Buckner gets a base hit. He hit a home run earlier in this game. He's now 2 for 4. A chance now for Mike Easler. Buckner on at first. No, not going to steal. 3+ steal rating, so he'll stay off. As he will pitch to Easler. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 29. And is swinging. It's nope, called strike 3. Easler will have to go back to the bench. Mike Easler not happy with the call. He said the ball was high. The umpire says, no, you're high, and you're also out. Go sit down. 1 man down. Next up is Dewey Evans. Buckner still on at first. No threat to steal on that roll. He did have 18 stolen bases. Actually still pretty quick. As he will pitch to Evans. Here's the pitch. And that's a tough 38. And it will be a pop out. Pops it up to third. Dower will come in there and make the catch. Out number 2. Two outs now for Marty Barrett. Barrett is 0 for 3. Buckner still on at first. Azzi trying to get out the inning. Here's the pitch to Barrett. And that's a tough 26. Barrett slaps a single. Base hit. Bill Buckner, run rating of 6. He will make third. Barrett on at first. Inning will continue. First hit of the game for Barrett. And now Glenn Hoffman comes up, and he will bat. He batted .265. He can come on there and get a hit. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Fans here at Memorial hoping Azzi can hold on. It's 5-3 Orioles in a pretty much crucial midseason clash between these two. Both teams 26 and 26. The winner goes above 500. Pitch from Azzi. And that's a patient 83. It's a ground ball to short. Easily taken care of there. The throw goes to second to get Barrett, and that will end it. No runs for the Red Sox on 2 hits. Bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Baltimore. Two righties and a lefty coming up for the Orioles. That'll be it for Ojeda. We'll see a right-hander come in. And they're going to go with Bob Stanley to try to keep the game 5-3. So here's Stanley, 6-6, 2.87 ERA. Right now, Crawford's on hand to get the loss. Snell could get the win. Bob Stanley will pitch to Rayford here, bottom of the 8th. Pitch on the way. And that's a defense check, 62. It's a range check to right field. That's Dewey Evans. His range is a B, 1 to 36. That's a 62. Evans makes the catch. Out number 1. Fly ball, so that's a fly out to right. Top of the order, Lee Lacy. Stanley's pitch. And that's an in play, 48. Lacy smacks a single. He just got it. Base hit to right. Lacy holds it first. That's Lacy's 3rd hit of the game. He is 3 for 4. 2 singles, a double, and a walk. Lacy on it first. A big insurance run there. 3B on the dice. 3B steal rating will not go. And the batter will be Jim Dwyer. Dwyer is 0 for 4. Bats .250. Let me see if I want to do anything with him. Against a right-hander, let's see who would be the next batter. Be Dempsey. Ugh. Doesn't really matter. Nope. Dwyer's going to go ahead and hit. Lacy will at first, so here's the pitch to Dwyer. Salvador America finally joins me here in the game. Here's the pitch from Stanley. That's a tough 13, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dwyer goes down, and that is out number 2. And, of course, I know Salvador America is not happy looking at the scoreboard. The batter now is Ripken with 2 outs. Lacy on it first. Ripken is 0 for 3. He did walk. Pitch from Stanley. And that's a tough 48. It's a ground ball right back to Stanley. He throws to first to get the out, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit for the Orioles. At the end of 8, it is still 5 to 3. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th inning. Dave Sachs leads off for the Red Sox. He will hit. Orioles will probably go to the close. As he is a closer. He's got 14 saves. I want to see if there's anybody else they could go to. The answer is no, as he's going to pitch. At least the Sachs he will. Then you got 2 lefties coming up. Don Azzi will pitch to Sachs. Top of the 9th, 5 to 3, Baltimore. Don't forget, 10-minute ticker coming right up after the game. Pitch from Azzi. And that is a defense check, 06. That's not going to be good. That's an error check to second base. The ball is hit to Sakata. His error rating is a 1. No chance. That's going to be an error. It's a single and an error is what it is. Wow. Single plus 1. And it's a single, which means Sachs will go to second. That brings the tying run to the plate. Base hit and an E4. First error on the Orioles. What a time for that to show up. And as he looks at Sakata, says, really, man? Really? Nobody out. And now the top of the order for the Red Sox. Steve Lyons will come up to bat. Lyons is 1 for 2. He's walked twice and singled. He bats .263 against rights. I will check the bench. Lyons is at center field today. And the Red Sox are going to do what they got to do. So Steve Lyons is going to come out. Taking over in center field will be Tony Armas, but he is not going to hit. The hitter is going to be Gedman. He bats .314 against rights. Now Don Azzi is going to come out for the Orioles, as I got to play some chess. The Orioles are bringing a lefty. And it's going to be Tippy Martinez. That will turn Gedman around. Gedman. Now, do I want to go and burn a pinch hitter? Let me see. They will burn a pinch hitter. Gedman is going to come out. And since I go by stat in the ninth inning, believe it or not, coming on to bat is going to be Rick Miller for Boston. Why? He has a .750 average against lefties. So Tippy Martinez will pitch to Rick Miller. With nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Only four at-bats is how many bats Rick Miller had in 85. He is on the roster for this game. He's available. And remember, I go by stat. If this was earlier in the game, I couldn't use him. But this is the ninth inning. We go by stat. We go by average, not by at-bats. Sacks on it first. Tippy Martinez will now go up against Miller. Nobody out. Top of the ninth inning. Pitch from Martinez. It's a tough 26, and it's a pop out. He pops it out to second base. Martinez gets that tough pitch. That's what he needed. Pop out to second, out number one. Sachs holds it first. The next batter is Wade Boggs. And no, we don't pinch hit for Boggs. Boggs will bat now. Boggs is 1 for 3. Singled and walked and 2 outs. 1 out here now. Tippy Martinez will pitch to Boggs. Boggs represents the tying run. Here's the pitch. And that is a ballpark 66. That is in Boggs' wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 23 is a double. Boggs smacks a double off of Martinez. Sachs will come in to score easily. Boggs on its second, 5-4. And now the batter is Jim Rice. That will be all for Tippy Martinez. He will come out. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Sammy Stewart. Stewart, 5-7, 3.61 ERA. He will pitch to Rice. Rice will bat. Len Sakata didn't drop it. Boggs on its second, the tying run at second base. Jim Rice at the plate, 1 out. Here in the top of the ninth. Will we see some more ninth inning magic? Rice is 1 for 4. Sammy Stewart trying to get the game going on now. Here's the pitch. And it's a defense check, 65. Error check to second base. The ball is hit to Sakata. His range is a 1. 1 to 67. 65. Sakata makes another error. Sakata makes an error. Oh my, it's a one-base error. Sakata makes his second error of the inning. E4. Second error on the Orioles in this inning. And the batter now is Buckner, and he hit a home run earlier. Fans here at Memorial Stadium can't believe it. Sammy Stewart will pitch to Buckner. Infield is in. They will try to get Boggs. Infield is in. Boggs with a run rating of 6. He will go on a hit. Stewart will pitch to Buckner. Rice on it first. Here's the pitch from Stewart. And that's a patient 45. Single Bill Buckner. It is a base hit. Boggs comes in to score. We are tied. It's a sharp liner into center field. Rice goes to second. He'll stay there. We're tied at 5. The Oriole bullpen could not do it. 9th inning magic strikes again. Stadium groans. The batter now is Mike Easler. Still 1 out here in the top of the 9th, now tied at 5. The go-ahead runs at second base. Easler will bat. He's 0 for 3, but he will hit. 1 out. Orioles now thinking about the bottom half of the inning. Sammy Stewart pitches to Easler. That's a tough 0-6. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Easler strikes out, 2 down. And here is Dwight Evans. He will hit. Evans is 0 for 3. He did walk. Runners at first and second. Stewart will pitch to Evans with 2 outs now. Here it comes. And that's a tough 34. Base hit, Dwight Evans. He hits a single. Rice with a run rating of 6. He will score from second. Red Sox take the lead. Buckner with a run rating of 6 will make third. Evans to first. And the Red Sox have stolen the lead from Baltimore. Two-run lead. Baltimore couldn't hold it. A tough 34 against a righty just gets it for Evans, and it's now 6-5. And the batter now is Marty Barrett. Memorial Stadium groans. Marty Barrett is 1 for 4. Buckner on at third. Evans at first. Barrett will bat. Stewart will pitch. There's not much left in the bullpen, really much better. Blown save. And the blown save really done by Martinez, because those were out to Martinez. Stewart's pitch to Barrett. That's a tough 28. Single, Marty Barrett. The inning continues. It's a base hit. Buckner comes in to score. Dwight Evans' run rating of 6 makes third. Barrett to first. 7-5 Red Sox. The Red Sox have put 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. Stadium groans again. The groan's getting creepy. Well, that's because of my voice. Here's Glenn Hoffman, and that is it for Stewart. That's the 3rd run he's given up. They have to take him out. New pitcher coming in for Baltimore, and that will be Ken Dixon. 8-4, 3.67 ERA. He will pitch. 7-5 Red Sox. Hoffman the batter. He will bat. Hoffman 1 for 4. Still 2 outs. Dixon with the pitch. That's a patient 58. It doesn't matter who's at bat. It's still a base hit. Single Glenn Hoffman. Evans comes in to score. Barrett with a run rating of 6 goes to third. Hoffman to first. 8-5 Red Sox. And the fans here at Memorial Stadium are now beginning to head for the exits, even though they're still the bottom of the 9th. The batter is Dave Sachs. As the Red Sox have batted around here in the top of the 9th inning. 2 huge errors on Len Sakata. And the fans are booing Len Sakata at second, saying, Sakata stinks! Sakata stinks! Len Sakata, 2 humongous errors. And it's still going on. Sachs will bat. That run is charged. That run is charged to Stewart. 2 outs still. Here's the pitch from Dixon. And that's a ballpark. 63. Sachs. That's a wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 26. Base hit, Dave Sachs. The hits just keep on coming. Barrett comes in to score. Hoffman run rating of 7 will make third. Sachs gets a hit. 9-5 Red Sox. Salvador America comes in here, sees a 5-3 game. As soon as he comes in, the Red Sox put 6 on the board. Put a 6 back on the board. And now coming up to bat, is Rick Miller. At least I think he's up to bat. Yeah, Miller popped out. Rick Miller will come up to bat again. Tony Arm is supposed to take over in center field, but we haven't ended the inning yet. So Rick Miller is still available. He gets the hit. Inning's not over yet. Runners at first and third, although Rick Miller against a right-handed pitcher is much different. 2 outs. The Red Sox have put a 6-pack on the board. In the top of the 9th, here's the pitch from Dixon to Miller. That's a patient 19. It's a walk. The Orioles cannot get this inning over. Bases loaded for Wade Boggs. Fans here at Memorial Stadium can't believe that the bullpen has absolutely thrown this game away, but really it's the fault of Len Sakata with 2 gigantic errors. Dixon will pitch to Boggs. Bases juiced. Still 2 outs. Are there any fans left? Only Red Sox fans. Most of the Baltimore fans are gone. Here's the pitch from Dixon. That's a ballpark 50. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Ballpark 58. That is in Boggs' wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 77. Single for Boggs. That's a 77. It's a base hit. Hoffman will score. Dave Sachs with a run rating of 6. He will score. Miller with a run rating of 5. I actually have to draw the card to see what he does. He advances only 1 base. So Miller holds at second. 11-5. Red Sox now lead 11-5 as Wade Boggs gets a single. 2 RBIs. And the Red Sox have put 8 on this board. Still 2 outs. There's Jim Rice. That's going to be it for Dixon. He's fatigued. Baltimore's got to take him out. Not much left in the bullpen. They're going to bring in Dennis Martinez. Martinez, 13-11, 5.15 ERA. He did have a couple of relief appearances, but that's it. Dennis Martinez will pitch to Jim Rice. 11-5 here, top of the 9th. Martinez will pitch to Rice, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Martinez does add 20 to the tough roll. That's a 7. That's an in-play. In-play 80. That will finally end the inning. Fly ball, center field. Going back is Lacey. Lacey at the track makes the catch. Eight runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 1 walk. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Red Sox leading 11-5. Time friggin' out. I'll show it to you after the game. I'll show it to you after. Bottom of the 9th inning. Red Sox lead 11-5. Bob Stanley. He can pitch this inning. It's the 9th. He came in last inning, so he can pitch this one. Leading off for the Orioles in the bottom of the 9th will be Eddie Murray. Murray is 4 for 4. 2 doubles and 2 singles. Will we see some more 9th inning magic? Stanley will pitch to Murray. 11-5. Here's the pitch. Patient Stanley, 27. It's a leadoff walk. Murray trots down to first. Murray on at first base. Of course, he's not stealing. The batter will be Fred Lynn. He will hit. That's the 5th time Eddie Murray's been on base today. He has a 1,000 on-base percentage. Stanley will pitch to Lynn. Pitch on the way. Tough. 21. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Stanley gets Lynn 1 out. And the batter next will be Larry Sheets. He will hit. Sheets is 2 for 4. Len Sakata, definitely the dog of the game. 2 gigantic errors. A single and an error, which allowed the runner to go to second, although the base hit was already done, but then a gigantic error later. Stanley will pitch to Sheets. Pitch coming. That's a tough 76. And that is a fly ball center field. Coming under it is Armis, who took over in center field. That's out number 2. Two outs. Next batter is Rich Dower, and we may see a pinch hitter for him. Dower what we took over at third base. I don't think I can make a pinch hit for him. Maybe I can. Let's see here. Yes, I can. Dower's going to come back to the bench. Coming on to pinch hit will be Gary Renicky. He bats .245 against rights. Fritzy Connolly will take over at third base in case this game goes any further. Gary Renicky against Bob Stanley, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Murray on it first. Stanley's pitch to Renicky. It's a ballpark 11. That's a wheelhouse for Renicky. Wheelhouse 16. Crack. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. That ball is gone. Pinch hit home run, Gary Renicky. But only a 2-run blast. And it is now 11-7. Renicky comes through with a big clutch home run. But it's only 11-7. And the batter is Len Sakata. And boy, do the remaining Baltimore Oriole fans give him the business. Boo! And the thing about it is there's really nobody else I can pinch hit with him. And he bats .258 against rights. He will hit. Stanley will pitch to Len Sakata, who's looking for redemption. 2 outs. 11-7 now. And that's it for Stanley. He's fatigued. He's got to come out. Stanley's got to come out. He's fatigued. That was 2 runs. He is done. Let's see who they're going to bring in to pitch. They're going to go with Mark Clear. Mark Clear will come out, 1-3, 3.72 ERA. He will pitch to Sakata with 2 outs. Sakata getting the business from what's left of the Orioles crowd. Here's the pitch from Clear. And that is a tough 39. Sakata gets a base hit. He has a single. The inning continues. Base hit for Sakata. He gets the hit. The batter now is Floyd Rayford. With a .288 average, he will hit. So Sakata at least keeps the inning alive. Now for Rayford against Clear. Still 2 outs. What a crazy game. Sakata at first. Rayford at the plate now. Here's the pitch from Clear. And that's a tough 23. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. Red Sox beat the Orioles 11-7. Clear gets them. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk as the Red Sox pull this game out of their ass and win the game 11-7. Holy cow. Final line score coming up. For the Boston Red Sox, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. 8 of them came in 1 inning. For the Orioles, 7 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors, both on Len Sakata. The winning pitcher is Bob Stanley. He was the pitcher of record going into the 9th inning. The losing pitcher was actually Tippy Martinez because his run was the one that put the Red Sox ahead. 10-minute ticker coming up. What a game that was. Holy cow. Timeout, and we'll get to 10-minute ticker. The Boston Red Sox go ahead and beat the Orioles 11-7 in one crazy ball game. I don't know if Sakata has any options, but he definitely was not the man. And you guys wanted to see the scorebook. There you go. I do the scores by straight. As you can see, I do the scores by straight. I put a line in between innings for players is what I do. My scorebook is just very simple. Just very simple for me to read and understand. That's all it is. But there's your scorebook here for this is the 8th inning right here. Single and an error, then a pop out, double, error, single, strikeout, single, walk, single, fly out. 8 hits. I'm not 100% sure that may be the most hits I've had in one inning. Although I do remember a game in the 1921 replay I did, where the Reds destroyed the Cardinals in a 1921 game. Let's get to some 10-minute ticker. You're welcome there, Landstrat Baseball. Thank you. Oh, of course, I do games every day. Check out my channel. You want to see more games? Check it out. Subscribe. Take a look and see what I got. You'll like it. I do games every day. Okay, Kansas City at California. That's a 7. That's a win for the Royals, 9-1. Seattle at Cleveland, 5. That's a win for the Mariners, 8-7. New York Yankees at Milwaukee. It's a 9. The Brewers get that win, 9-2. Chicago White Sox at Minnesota. That's a 5. It's a win for the White Sox, 9-7. Texas and Oakland at a doubleheader. Texas wins the first game 2-1. Oakland wins the second game 3-2. Actually, had a couple of doubleheaders that day. Detroit takes on Toronto. That's a 7, a win for the Blue Jays, 2-0. Los Angeles at the Braves. 11, the Dodgers win that game 5-3. Pittsburgh at Chicago Cubs. It's a 6, a win for the Cubbies, 6-1. San Diego taking on Cincinnati. It's a 7, it's a win for the Reds, 10-9. San Francisco at Houston. I know Steeler fans watching. That's a 3. It's a win for the Giants, 7-4. Astros have not done well. St. Louis doubleheader against my New York Mets. No, the Astros didn't win. Sorry, Steeler fan. That's a win for the Giants. Sorry. Rigged. St. Louis taking on a doubleheader against my Mets. 10, the Mets win the first game 9-5. 4, Cardinals win the second game 2-1, as most doubleheaders go. Montreal at Philadelphia. That's a 6, a win for the Expos, 9-4. Now we go to June 10th. Milwaukee taking on Boston. It's a 9, a win for the Red Sox. They win that game 7-3. Red Sox are now 2 games over 500. Texas, California. California gets the win 5-4. Minnesota at Cleveland. That's a 3. Twins beat the Indians 8-2. Baltimore at Detroit. 4. The Orioles get some revenge, although against the poor Tigers, 4-1. Toronto at New York Yankees, big series. That's an 11. It's a win for the Yankees, 7-0. Kansas City against Oakland, 12, a win for the Athletics, 8-0. Chicago White Sox at Seattle. That's a 9, a win for the Mariners, 3-0, and we will have those 2 teams tomorrow. Chicago White Sox against Seattle. San Francisco and Atlanta, 5. The Giants continue to play well, 1-0 over the Braves. Los Angeles at Cincinnati, big series. Win for the Dodgers, 8-1 over the Reds. San Diego at Houston. That's a 6, a win for the Padres. They beat the Astros 9-5, and I'm pretty sure a Steeler fan is going to say rigged. Chicago Cubs at Montreal. That's an 8. That's a win for the Expos, 9-4. New York Mets at Philadelphia. Big series. Mets need a 2-7. Oh, they get the 8. The Phillies win that game 6-0. St. Louis at Pittsburgh. Cardinals get the win 3-0. And that will do it for the 10-minute ticker. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Steeler fan 1933, Philip Reynolds, Salvador America, Brandon Baker, Len Strat, Baseball, Philip Reynolds, Bears Den 007, Bob B. Let's see here. What we got here? Make sure I get everybody. Michael Peterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight here at For My Game. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see some more exciting action tomorrow. Inside pitch, Braves at the Tigers, 1985, one and gone, game 10, final game of the first round. Payoff pitch tomorrow night, White Sox and the Mariners. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Have a good night, everyone, and take care. Red Sox steal it from the Orioles, 11-7. See you guys later. And someone please tell our Red Sox fan he must watch this game. Take care, everyone.